Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another Theme Park Obsession video. My name is Dylan and thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Today I'm hanging out at Knott's Berry Farm to check up on the Camp Snoopy project and of course the crazy holiday crowds. So how about you and I dive right in. Officially parked, and oh yeah, it is busy because I parked over by Soak City, so we have a bit of a journey to the front entrance. Yeah, the park will 1000% reach capacity today. Yeah, the line to get into the parking lot is very long. It stretches all the way underneath the bridge right here, and if you're entering from that side, yeah, it's like going onto the street. Yeah, they probably just closed this lot because when I was parking, it was nearing capacity. There's no way that all these cars are gonna be able to get in. Made it through security, and thankfully, because Knott's has the newer security scanners and they're super efficient, didn't wait that long at all. They're having everyone with a stroller go to this side over here to get scanned, and then people that don't have strollers will walk through the normal scanners on this side. And yeah, because of that efficiency, it's super easy. It's really quick. I hope one day Disney will get on board with this because Disney is like living in the Stone Age when it comes to security check. And you know it's busy when they're using every single turnstile gate. Yeah, this is insane. Oh yeah, officially made it in the park. It's gonna be fun navigating the crowds. I do not recommend coming to Knott's Berry Farm when it's the last week before the end of the year and leading up into the new year, the first week into the new year. Yeah, it is very busy, and that's just, you know, everywhere around Southern California. It's not just Knott's Berry Farm, it's literally every theme park. If you can avoid it, please do. If you wanna see all the decorations and everything, come earlier on in the season because it's not as crazy, and you've seen it here on the channel. Oh, here comes Silver Bullet. Oh yeah, you've seen here on the channel, it's less busy earlier on in the season. So yeah, just do it then and forget about this because it's way too busy. But if you do come around this time of year because you have no choice to, this is like the only time you can go to any of the theme parks, that's okay. Just brace for it. Just brace for impact. It's gonna be busy. The lines will be very long. The lines for food will be very long. It's gonna be very frustrating. But if you go in knowing that, you should be able to navigate the day with a little less stress. Thankfully, operations on Silver Bullet right now have been pretty good. They've been dispatching these trains really quickly, which is nice. But because it's this time of year, look at the line for Silver Bullet. It's all the way in its extended queue. Side note, I've always loved the layout of Silver Bullet because you got really good photos and videos from so many different angles because its layout goes over the footpath. So, I mean, this is great. But let's get to the crowds a little bit later. Let's head into Camp Snoopy to check up on all the work. Oh my goodness, is this the line for Sierra Sidewinder? Holy guacamole, I don't think I've ever seen it over here before. Oh yeah, you can see over the construction fence there, they've torn down the theater. So yeah, this thing is gonna be all brand new. It's gonna look beautiful when it's done. Made it over here to Grizzly Creek Lodge because you can get a nice bird's eye view looking down into the project. I'm just by like the seating area. So nothing crazy. I'm not going beyond where I'm allowed to walk. But I was gonna try to do the stagecoach today, but because of the crowds, yeah, there's just no way. There's absolutely no way that I'm gonna wait 5 hours for a stagecoach ride when I can just come up here and get a nice view of the project. But this is what it looks like. So this is all walled off over here. This used to be the old meet and greet location for some of the Peanuts gang. And then over here is the flat ride. And then yeah, you can see, yeah, completely torn down that theater. Pretty crazy. It's still really impressive, the scope of this project and how quickly they're supposed to get all this done. So if they get it done on time, I gotta hand it to Knott's Berry Farm for completing a project super quick. I mean, they did a really good job with Fiesta Village, so I don't really have too many doubts with Camp Snoopy. And I'm thinking once this stuff is done, like this, and the new theater's done, they're gonna close this ride and redo that as well. I would not be shocked. By the way, look at the madness down here for the line for this ride. And there's like another line right here. That's not for the bathrooms, it's actually for the quick service place in here. I would imagine that right after the holiday season, they're gonna wall this section off right here because this will turn into like another little patio area and a meet and greet location for some characters. So yeah, maybe sometime in first weeks of January, we're gonna see some work walls go up to get rid of these rocks. Making my way towards the truck ride, but look at the line for the swings. This is the line for the swings that goes all the way over here. And the line for the truck ride is like wrapped up in there too and goes way down towards Fiesta Village. Alrighty, right here's the end of the line for the truck ride. It goes all the way over here, right by Montezuma's Revenge, to where eventually they're gonna redo all this because in the concept art, they have some new plans for this ride. Now you can't really see it in the shop, but I tried to get footage of it, but it's just way too crowded. But the Huff and Puff attraction that kind of sits right over here next to Montezuma's Revenge, get your last rides in on it because it will be demoed in order to make way for some of the new Camp Snoopy stuff. At least that's what we're thinking. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but as of right now, it's looking like they're gonna get rid of Huff and Puff. Poor Montezuma's Revenge. So sad. I hope that they figure something out for this attraction. But again, like I've mentioned in previous Knott's Berry Farm videos, it's looking like they're gonna probably take this thing out. Such a bummer. But hey, you never know. You never know what 2024 will bring. Now I'm gonna head back to Camp Snoopy a little bit later on in the video, but I'm gonna continue my lap around the park, check up on the crowds. There goes Accelerator. Yeah, this is definitely a part of the park that I was expecting to be the most packed because of all the thrill rides over here. Does anybody want a nice soda or a pretzel? Well, there's the line for it. Holy moly. Now over here at Accelerator, the line is definitely long. It's not spilling out over here towards the restrooms, but this line right here is for the quick service location. Some good news over here at Coast Rider, it is back open. And upon closer inspection, it's looking like those rumors of them removing the shin guards are false. They still have them on the attraction. And at no surprise to anybody watching the channel, the hang time queue is completely full as well. Ooh, over here at Calico River Rapids, it's looking like it's down for a little bit of refurb. Typical around this time of year. It's a little colder, so not too many people are going on water rides. Pony Express is definitely open though. Now, if you do plan on coming to the park around this time of year, like you have no choice, one thing to take into consideration is the VIP tour here. They do offer one. It's about $500 to $600 per person, and it's for up to 6 people, and that price is per person, by the way, but it includes your parking, it includes park admission, you get like a t-shirt and a pin, you get the fast lane through some of the attractions. So I think that's pretty worth it, especially if you're coming around this time of year when you know the park is going to be slammed like what you've been seeing in today's video. Having a VIP guide there to navigate through all that madness is actually really helpful. And yeah, if you say, hey, starting in January, we're gonna save all the way up until the end of the year to do it, I think that's a pretty good idea. Alrighty, I finished my lap around the park. We're gonna do one more breeze through Camp Snoopy before we head out. It's kind of hard to see if anything's new just because there's nobody working today because it's the holidays. And yeah, I checked up on the stagecoach line, way too long. Yeah, that would be like at least an hour. The Grand Sierra Railroad is closed and it'll probably stay closed until they reveal all the new additions because this attraction is looking like it's going to be getting a rerouting towards Montezuma's Revenge. So yeah, they'll keep this closed so they can work on it. And then as far as work over here, nothing has gone vertical as of yet. Again, I think all the work is going to happen in January. But with that, let's slowly make our way out of the park. And I say slowly just because of the crowd. It's going to take me a minute to get to the park exit. Made my way out of the park and yeah, look at this. The line is still there of cars. That's what I was waiting in earlier just to get into the parking lot. Oh man. Well, if anybody was here today at the time of making this video, Godspeed. I hope you were able to go on everything that you wanted to go on because you're only getting on a few things. And just one more thing as I'm making my way back to my car, look at this. I haven't seen this in a long time. I'm talking since I was a little kid. They've opened up this lot over here too because there's just so many cars that they can't park anybody. And they're still filtering in. People are still trying to find spots. Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe a parking structure would do pretty well here at Knott's Berry Farm one of these days. It's expensive, but I think it would benefit them because then it would free up some land. They can expand the park. But with that, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, go ahead and smash the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel and you love these videos from Knott's Berry Farm or some of your other favorite theme parks, consider subscribing because I have brand new videos every single week that you won't want to miss out on. It's always great coming to the park to check up on all the latest updates. And I think in January and February, the work on Camp Snoopy is really going to ramp up. And again, like I've been mentioning throughout the video, if you do plan on coming around this time of year, just brace for the crowds. It will be super busy, not just here at Knott's Berry Farm, but at Disney, Universal, Six Flags, SeaWorld, you name it, they're gonna be packed. Be sure to follow my Instagram account by following the link down below in the description. But until the next video, I hope you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, whatever it is. And I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.